Jacob, mate, what are we driving today?
I have no bloody idea.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because they do kind of blend in. But today we're going to be talking about the Subaru Outback. In the Outback.
Oh, perfect.
I'm out of breath.
Take your time.
A bit winded. In all seriousness, this thing is an absolute quiet achiever. So today we're going to answer two questions. One, why is this thing so surprising? And then two, is it worth 54,000 Australian drachmae? Let's talk about it. Now, this is actually the top spec Subaru Outback. You see, this is the Outback Touring all-wheel drive, but at 54 grand, as you'll see throughout the video, this thing is actually really good value, far better value than things like even a Kia Sorento and Hyundai Santa Fe, both of which I really love. So yeah, this thing has really surprised me, but you'll see. So how does it look? Well, frankly, pretty boring. I mean, all Subarus to me look the same. That's just how it is. It's a family wagon. And it's not claiming to be anything more than that, so I'll give it props there. You do have some pretty nice headlights here. Again, nothing too special, but they are very bright, functional LEDs. You've got some fog lamps down there too. You've got a pretty nice grille. It's quite understated, not too big. And yeah, love the Subaru badge there. But otherwise, I mean, what else is there to talk about? Like seriously, Jacob, what do you think?
Oh, it looks great.
Well, that has just completely gone against everything I've said. I've just said it flies under the radar. And now here you are, oh, it's lovely.
Look, I didn't say lovely, I said great.
You did.
First of all. Secondly, great can also mean understated.
Moving on. Actually, as we come to the side, this is a pretty big theme across the car. You get black, scratchy plastic absolutely everywhere. Some of it looks pretty good. Other parts of it just look unnecessary, frankly. That's my opinion. So what do I like about the side of this thing? Well, first of all, it's a wagon, and we love wagons here as car reviewers. Reason being is that they're lower to the ground, so better center of gravity than a standard SUV. They drive better, but they have the huge internal space of being a giant rectangle on wheels. So I love that about this thing. You can fit so much in there, as we'll get to. I like these 18-inch wheels here, and they do have some fat rubber on them too, which makes this one of the most comfortable SUV wagon things I've ever driven. We'll get back to that. Oh, look, you've got your chromed out mirror caps there. You've got some actually functional roof rails. A lot of cars just have like, you know, a half-assed attempt. That's pretty damn serious. Keyless entry and go. You've got some more scratchy plastic down here, but look, the Outback, out. Jacob, out, leave. Come back. Yep, so Outback badge down there being the Outback model. Sometimes I think I just over-explain.
I think you give really great insight into the naming of
Thank
cars.
you. You know what? Thank you. That's boosted up my confidence. Actually, the Outback is the top of the range in the Subaru range. It's the flagship. So it's the big, chunky wagon out of all the wagons that they sell. I like it. Look, tinted mirrors there too. Hurry up to the back, Jacob. We don't have all day, mate. So talking about the arse of the car, we have some pretty nice little tail lights here. I mean, it is a pretty decent looking car from the back. Again, nothing particularly special. It really does blend in. Roof spoiler up there, Outback badge there. This is the all-wheel drive, the symmetrical all-wheel drive. Again, we'll come back to that and more scratchy plastic. I mean, overall, yeah, it's okay. Jacob, thoughts?
Yeah, I think I prefer the front.
No, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, nice way to use my words against me.
Let's go on to the interior. So, you know how I said that this thing was kind of the quiet achiever? Well, it is. It genuinely is. When I got into the interior of this thing, I was shocked because you touch around everywhere. Soft touch materials, not just that, it feels super solid, like genuinely very, very solid within here. And then you take a look at what it actually comes with. So for example, you get these beautiful Napa leather seats. They're heated and they're cooled too. So that's all very impressive. There's almost no scratchy materials anywhere. You get this awesome, huge vertical display that's really responsive, like surprisingly so. Frankly, a lot of these systems from Japanese manufacturers tend to suck, but this doesn't. It is only wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and there's no wireless charger, so you have to plug your phone in, but I honestly couldn't care less because it works so well. Then you have things like this steering wheel that is, of course, heated, and it's got buttons to control absolutely everything, including all of your autonomous driving, which this thing excels at, like really, really good. And it just has this like feel of premiumness to it, not just because of all this, you know, white stitching around the place, but yeah, it's genuinely impressive. Jacob, what did you think when you got into it?
I was very surprised.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Genuinely very surprised. Oh, and also it's got like the best sound system I think I've heard on any car other than a Lexus.
You love your bass.
I
and this
love my
thing
bass.
Has some powerful bass.
Yeah, Harman Kardon sound system is genuinely fantastic. So that's all the good stuff. What's not to like? Well, you've got some pretty boring gauges up in front of you. I don't really care, but they're just not customizable in any way. And frankly, competition like Hyundai and Kia, they have better digital screens there, certainly more flashy, although you could argue that these will last longer. Also, storage within here is actually pretty good, but not like the best. So you got obligatory water bottle, a couple of cup holders here. You've got pretty decent sized door bins here. You've got quite a large glove box. In fact, it's enormous and it's felt lined too. And yeah, I mean, that'll fit a bottle of water in there and your enormous warning and safety manual. You've got a sunroof here, or they call it a moonroof. Maybe that's what it is called, but I don't know. It's a bit small. Feels a little bit cheesy, a little bit tacky, so maybe not the nicest. And then you've got a, see, I always do this. It's one of those glove boxes that have like a special hidden glove box. So you've got this tiny little tray here, or if you lift it up, then you actually get plenty of storage within there. So no complaints about that. Up front, you do have a little storage area for your phone, 2 USB-A ports and an aux in. And again, no wireless charging, but it's fine. You got a pretty phallic shifter there. Also, you can shift through with paddles, but this is a CVT, a continuously variable transmission. It doesn't actually have any gears, so all of that is simulated. Ooh, something I forgot as well. Storage area there too. I'm actually genuinely impressed with the interior because I have loved just sitting on the highway, having my autonomous cruise control on and lane keep assist in one of the quietest interiors, which is just so strange because it's just a Subaru, right? But it's genuinely mind-blowing how nice it is within here, and I'm gonna go as far as to say it's luxury. It's really nice for 54 grand. Let's check out the back seats. Okay, so what's the back seat like? Because it's got to be pretty good considering there's no third row like you can get on its competitors. Well, when you're actually sat back here, I, again, am so impressed. I'm 5'10" or 5'11", as I tell all the ladies in my life. And I've got plenty of legroom, plenty of toe room, plenty of headroom there too. And it genuinely feels like an E-Class back here. Like you've just got so much space, not to mention some of the nice, softest Napa leather seats back here, again, as part of the touring package. You've also got some nice things here, like a good center armrest with actual like proper indents for cup holders. A lot of cars don't even have things like that. And also the outboard seats are heated and you get 2 USB-A ports. And then you've also got climate vents here, no third zone of climate control, but who cares? One of the things that you really notice back here again is just the quality because it's just soft touch everywhere. And again, it just makes this car so quiet when you're on the road. It's a mind-blowing experience at this price point. Again, Jacob, thoughts?
Amazing. But I just want to bring up the fact that you said ladies, plural, before.
5'10" or 5'11", as I tell all the ladies in my life.
That is painful. It really hurts, man. You've hurt me to my core today.
I'm just saying, I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
All right. Let's be honest, if you're going to be buying a wagon, you know you want the space in the back, and that's exactly what you get. So you get this pretty cool cargo cover here. It's all nice and cargo covery. It's relatively easy to get out. But once you're back here, first of all, you're going to get tripped out. Don't be on any sort of adverse medications because this thing is like, whoa. But yeah, look how much space you get. It's just enormous. Like a huge, huge amount of space. And best of all, under the floor, you get a full-size spare. So if you're actually going to be going to the Outback with this thing and touring around, you get a full-size spare to change tires. Really, really love that. Of course, you can put down the back seats. You just pull these, which is, again, super easy. Often, even in BMWs now, you have to reach in and let it fall down because of chip shortages, apparently. But look, you get an enormous flat loading area. You can fit so much in there. Genuinely really impressive. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this, but the back seats do recline too. So if you're sitting in the back seats, you can rest up, have a nice trip. So no, under the bonnet is not an STI engine. Jacob, did you ever get your STI fixed, mate?
Nah, but I got my WRX fixed.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Punny, very, very punny. You see under here, it's a 2.5 litre 4-cylinder boxer engine. It's horizontally opposed, so the pistons go like this. And it doesn't make a great sound, to be honest. It also doesn't pump out much power. 138 kilowatt of power, 245 Newton meters of torque. Yes, this car is a little bit on the anemic side. It could do with a little bit more grunt under the hood. That won't stop us for launching it, Jacob, will it?
Absolutely not.
Let's do it. All right, so now we're gonna launch the Subaru Outback. Oh,
All-wheel drive touring.
All-wheel drive touring. I got a question for you.
What?
What do you think this is gonna do, 0 to 100?
13.8 4 seconds.
That's a pretty good guess.
You reckon?
11.2. Fist me. Come on.
Come on. Go, you good thing. Come on.
Come on. Stop changing fake gears.
Oh.
Oh. Fast.
We did. Well, it exceeded both of our expectations.
That is true. 0 to 100 in 10.39 seconds. I was about to say
Wow.
4, but it's not. It's 3.9.
I reckon we can get it under 10.
You want to try one more time?
Yeah.
Good brakes. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even in sport mode. Okay. Okay, we can do this. I put it in
Alright.
sport mode. It changes the torque curve, apparently.
Oh, there you go.
Fist me! Ah! It turned off again. Ah! Feels oddly similar to I mode. Ah! Maybe-
That was the most. I think that's the most you've ever reacted to a 0 to a 0 to 100 time, and we've done cars that are like below 4 seconds.
9.3 seconds. Bro, I'm actually like impressed. Do you know what it did? Instead of doing the fake gear changes, it was like,
It held
all right,
it.
yeah,
It
we're gonna
held
just
it.
keep it at the
Yeah.
6,500 RPM or whatever the hell it was at, or 6,000 RPM, and it was
Yeah.
like, good. All right, let's drive it normally.
Okay.
We're about to do some extreme off-roading, friend.
I'm ready.
Let's
Ooh.
put the car into, where is it? Where is it? Here,
The right one?
X mode, yes.
Ooh,
Ooh.
X mode.
Deep snow and mud or snow and dirt? Let's go on snow and dirt.
Dirty snow.
Changes the,
Oh.
that didn't sound good.
Is the parking brake on?
No, I think it's just put on hill descent control. That's all right. Let's do some extreme off-roading. My foot is off the accelerator and
Ooh, and it's crawling.
we are literally crawling, but I don't think it's intentional. Okay, wait, can it hold us on this incline?
I'm scared.
Ah!
This is literally scary. Okay, that was all right.
Yeah.
What was that, like 20
I
degrees?
wasn't scared.
25?
What are you talking about? All right, let's put it back into normal. Yeah, look. Would I call this an off-roader? Probably not.
Stretching.
But we are on a gravel road. We're on saucy gravel road. Everything's saucy nowadays, including you.
You too, bro.
Thank you.
High five.
Very comfortable though, I will say. It is one of the most comfortable little wagon SUV things I've ever driven. And I mean that genuinely. I'm shocked by how comfortable it is. Like, we're going 50 kilometers an hour down this gravel road. We were in the Giulia Quadrifoglio last week, and that felt violent.
Oh, yeah. In many ways, but especially on the gravel road.
Especially on the gravel road. But we're now going to put this car into apparently sport mode. I think that's what it means. It shows like a change in torque curve. So let's put the car into manual mode. I've always wanted a manual CVT.
Let's go.
Okay, ready?
We're in 1.
Auto upshift. 100.
Okay, we made it.
Look.
We made it to 100.
This thing doesn't have real gears. It's got a CVT. That means it uses pulleys and it uses cones, whatever that means. Stop looking at me. Every time I say cones, you look at me, mate.
I was looking at the camera.
Different
actually.
kind of cone, okay? Yeah, it uses pulleys and cones, makes a lot of noise when you put your foot down.
Yeah.
It's just not the nicest. Having said that, the people who buy this car don't give a shit about that.
That's so true.
They couldn't care less about that. And to be honest, I kind of understand. Like, I've gone back into I mode. I don't know what that means. Maybe intelligent. God knows. But all I want to do is just sit here, maybe listen to some music through these amazing Harman Kardon sound system speakers, and just chill.
Yeah, just blast some tunes and slowly make your way home.
There is a corner here. Let's put it back into sport mode. I think all it changes is literally
scared.
throttle response. I'm scared too. Look, it could be worse.
That wasn't bad. I mean, you took that corner pretty...
That was pretty intense for a
Yeah.
car like this, for an SUV-ish thing. I mean, this thing competes with things like the Hyundai Santa Fe and the Kia Sorento. Look, it's not fast. It's
man.
just like at that height.
This is where
end of
you
the
missed
range.
that turbo.
Yeah, this is where you missed the turbo. And actually, there is a turbo version of this coming. which will have way more power.
Hopefully, right?
No, it's
Is it
actually
confirmed?
set. Yeah, it's confirmed.
Oh, okay.
So let me know in the comment section if you want us to review that. That might be a lot of fun. Do you know what though? It definitely handles better than its competitors because it isn't as tall. It's got a lower center of gravity. It's like a proper wagon. I love wagons, man.
Yeah, I think wagons are my favorite car type at the moment.
100%.
Yeah, I love that Arteon that we did.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful car. All right, here we are. Saucy corner.
Manual mode,
Car's turned off. Okay.
good start.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh my God. 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, it's not fast. Okay. You know what? I'm actually kind of impressed with that handling. There's a bit of understeer. Makes sense.
Okay.
It is a
Yes.
all-wheel drive system. Actually, I didn't mention that. Come on, baby.
Oh.
Yes.
It's all right.
So this thing has a permanent all-wheel drive system that splits power between all wheels pretty much at all times. And so usually with that kind of thing, you get a lot of understeer, or you turn the wheel and the car doesn't really want to turn. But I mean, it had a bit of that, but it wasn't horrible.
No.
Maybe it just doesn't have enough
And
power.
the roads aren't completely dry, so
No.
I think it did pretty well.
I think it did pretty well. All right, let's get into our final thoughts. I'd be totally lying if I said to you that I really gave a crap about the Subaru range before I started reviewing them. To me, they all kind of look the same and frankly a bit boring. I thought, hey, it's just another Japanese, family car. But I am so surprised by just how good the Subaru Outback is. It is like genuinely luxury on the interior. It has one of the best rides I've ever felt. The engine is anemic, but it's not out of the ordinary with all of its competitors at this price point especially. I really love this thing, and I didn't think I would. In fact, if I had a family and people who loved me, then I would probably go out and I would buy myself an Outback, and I mean that quite genuinely. As long as I didn't want to have the most fun on the back roads. Well, let me know what you guys think of the Subaru Outback down in the comment section just below that like button. And if you don't like this video and you don't comment on this video, Jacob will not be fed. Got nothing to say on that. Thank you guys very much for watching. And as always, ciao for now.
I love you.